Good morning. I'm Lynn, and welcome to another day at Ewetopia Farms. I've still got my hat on, so it's still cold. I don't know if you can see the little snowflakes. We got snow coming down today, but one thing that's different is there's no wind, and it actually feels a little warmer. So that's good news. Let's go in the barn and see if there's any more good news awaiting us. As we walk in here this morning, we have Buddy and Tom at their feeder, of course. We got this little lamb up and nursing. We're going to be tagging this lamb today. We got escapees from this pen in the feeder. And he doesn't even care that Arnie's tossing hay in. He still stays there. And then we got this happy crew down here. So far everything's looking good. I gotta quickly go down the alleyway here and feed Scotty, who doesn't like to eat with the other two cats. These are the two from the mom who has the ruined udder. But they look like they're doing okay. They're both girls. And last night, before bed, we had another little surprise. A nice boy and girl here. From a mom with no issues whatsoever. We got Arnie hard at work feeding the alfalfa because he doesn't like square bales. So what he does, I'm talking about miniature square bales. He calls them idiot bales. So what he does is when he unrolls a bale at the back of the barn, he carries the hay up to the front, and that's way less work.
Well, there's a reason why the little bales are called idiot bales. They didn't just make that up.
Okay, what's the reason?
They're idiot bales, sir. Time-consuming, stressful.
That's not time-consuming?
Oh, I did all what? Listen, I just fed these sheep here. It took me less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And for me to go up in the hay mow, throw a few bales of hay down, come back down, pick the bales up, take them over here, and then you grab those little idiot bales. You grab the strings and you pull and pull and pull on them until they break. Really?
He's talking about how people cut them open. Anyway.
Oh, really? People? You could have told me that right up front. Huh? You want to look at a couple good lambs?
Yeah, sure. Oh, I haven't scanned her yet, so all this is going to get done today, so we'll see. But we're thinking, because she has no dot on her back, that she's from Geronimo, right?
I think these are Geronimo lambs. Yeah.
One's a girl and one's a boy.
Mom, really?
Some mums see he's trying to pick it up. Oh, you got both.
And what's good about those lambs, right?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
The color,
No.
the bright face, the long
the
ears,
outside the ears.
the
They
long.
have ears.
But I'm listing everything. Now turn them to me.
And they're right full of milk.
Yes,
Look,
she's a
they're right
good
full of
mommy.
milk.
But she doesn't want him to pick them up, you see, so she's hovering over them so that Arnie will get lost. But these look like a really nice pair. Geronimo's been throwing really good lambs for us. This is just the first time we used Geronimo, is it?
Yeah. And Geronimo was who, honey? Geronimo was a ram that we showed at the shows. And the one show he was dead last, and the next show he was reigning champion.
Yeah, that's right. So it just goes to show you that different judges are looking for different things. But we always liked Geronimo. He was born the same year as Gladiator. That year we had really good sheep that year. We had the 3 show sheep were General, Gladiator, and Geronimo. And depending on the show, they all did really well. And as breeding stock, they've all done really well for us too. We didn't use Geronimo. We used Gladiator in general, but we didn't use Geronimo because we had the dad. So we used the dad, but this year we used the dad and Geronimo. Both of them sired lambs this year.
Well, Geronimo was really known for his bones. He had a really extremely good bone size.
Yeah.
Good Geronimo.
Oh, speaking of good lambs, these guys are back here having a little mad half hour. Here, let me feed Scotty and we'll look at these lambs.
Is this considered a land feeder?
Well, apparently it is. They eat really early. Here, Scotty. There you go. I know you're waiting. These guys are all a little excited over here because the mums are eating. Oh, no. The bottle babies have heard us. Hi. I'll go make your bottle.
Get them over the Coveralls. This next week.
Yep, they're all going over to the Coverall this week. We were just waiting for the cold snap to pass because we didn't want it to get too cold in this barn. But now we gotta feed these guys.
There it goes. Let's go, then. Fire away.
Okay, we're gonna take the little ewe lamb here. We know for a fact that she's an RR, which is fully scrapie resistant because the mother is and the father is. And we're gonna give her her radio tag. This is mandatory in Canada. We put it at the back of the ear, and the problem with little Dorset ears, see how tiny they are? And we gotta tattoo it as well. So I really have to try to get the tag far back in the ear so we have room for a tattoo. Suffolks don't have that problem because they have really long ears. So it's always the problem I have with the little Dorsets. There we go. She's got a radio tag. This is her farm tag. Hit my machine. This is our farm tag. It's just easier to read, and it's a backup if she loses the radio tag. You always need backups in a big flock because they lose tags all the time. We got selenium E shot here that goes under the skin because we're deficient of selenium in this area. Most areas are, it seems. This is Baycox, so she doesn't get coccidiosis. It's just a couple of cc. And then we flip her around and we do the nasty job. We're gonna dock her tail with the elastic. But if you saw yesterday's video, you'll see that the tail will just wither off at the end and drop off into the pen eventually. Usually the dogs like to play with them when they find them.
Is that painful?
Didn't seem to be. She didn't even flinch. Sometimes it is. I think if you get it in the right spot, it doesn't seem to hurt them. And if you get them young, we try 2 days. The older they get, I think they develop more pain receptors in their nerves and it hurts more. So we try to get it at 2 days. And I try to do it right where the skin meets the wool. I don't like to go into the skin. That's too short. And that would be too long. So that gives them a nice little ponytail. And the mom is 186. Now when they run around in the pen, we can see that 186 is her mom, 186.
Is that a good looking lamb, Lynn?
She's actually got a really wide rump.
Is that a good looking lamb, you think?
She looks good. She's
And-
a little sick.
And Lynn, you look extremely good today too.
No, I don't.
There you go.
So now what we have to do, she's the only one that needs tagging today. But I do have to read these guys and put their numbers on their backs.
Is there a reason why you got pink coveralls on?
Yes, because pink is so that people know, even though I'm covered in mud and debris, that I am actually a girl.
And what's with the purple box?
Purple's my favorite color.
And purple is what? In
The
life?
royal color.
The royal color. Only the best for Lynn.
Okay, so where did I put my...
Oh!
What?
What happened to your hair?
Is it... What?
Nothing. Won't talk about that.
Piss off, Arnie.
Are you going to edit that out?
Probably. Okay.
Well, that's the funny part. That's what people want to hear, Lynn.
I know, but YouTube doesn't want to hear that.
Well, you just
Okay.
will beep.
So, we gotta see who this girl is.
And what happened with this girl's little wool coat there, honey?
And there was a whole video on that.
It looks like she got caught in a lawnmower.
I'm sure everyone saw the video where we trimmed her old wool off. So right now I'm just gonna fill in all her information in my book. Her tag number. Well, she's a young girl too, 2020. We're probably gonna try find a pet home for her because she's a nice ewe, but we can't use her again.
This ewe only has half an udder. So
But
we knew there'd be a problem when she had lambs, but we can deal with that.
we thought she'd have no udder, so it was a bonus. But she's a real nice ewe. So she's 187. And you know the tame ewes, they just stand there when you do this.
Good temperament.
The wild ones don't want to do that. She has 2 ewe lambs. So when we tag her lambs tomorrow, we'll put the same number on them. So we'll recognize them in the pen.
So when I have the phone someday, I'm going to have a conversation about temperament on sheep. I'm going to tell people what's going on with that.
You have the phone right now.
No, not. I gotta have a whole 5 minutes of conversation with this temperament with sheep. I got a little theory on that.
Okay. And as you know, on this farm, our theories don't always coincide.
Yes, that's right.
But it would be boring if everyone was the same. Okay, so this girl, she is a registered Suffolk. She's from, her father was one of our original best rams, Woody. She is F year, so she's an older girl. So she's a pro at this having lamb thing. She's 40.
So her father was Woody, one of our first
He was one of our big,
good rams.
good herd sires.
It was a triplet ram with, was this the highest and lowest numbers that year or not? Oh, it was a 99 or something.
He had really, they were 98s
Yeah.
and 99s, but
Not that we're in the number.
It was Felon that was the top in Canada.
Not that we're in the number game, but he just had the numbers. So.
But if you got it, you may as well brag about it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, we don't care.
But the father was a triplet, eh? Woody.
He was a triplet.
Yeah.
The mother. The mother has always had twins every year. I just checked that on her.
Okay.
So she has a good history. This is her 3rd year lambing.
And Suffolk's a 1.8 on the books of the lambing ratio.
That's right. So
Yeah.
she beats the average. She's 2.0.
And would you say that we're always on the 1.8 or above that?
Usually a bit above.
I would think we're a little above that all the time. Yes.
We're always around 1.92 for the Suffolks. And as you see, if we the ones that come in earlier have less lambs. Ones coming in now, God, we haven't had a single for quite some time.
Yeah.
Oh, and see, she's scratching that lamb. She wants that lamb up and nursing.
She wants to get rid of the milk pressure.
Yeah.
Now, normally that would be called cruelty, wouldn't it, in the human race?
That's child abuse.
Because my mother hit me all the time.
Ernie.
She said I was bad, but I'm thinking she just had to pick on me. My mother was an evil woman.
Ernie.
Cruelty.
Ernie. You got sued for libel.
So I always feel bad when I hit Lynn because I feel it's in my blood. But
Am I gonna have to delete that? Is YouTube gonna
No.
like that kind of talk?
I'm very careful. I always hit Lynn below the waist because then it doesn't show. You can't hit Lynn.
Turn it off now. Turn it off now.
Well, it's true. You gotta know the little secrets about this game.
Okay, turn it off now. And if you're ever at the point where you're deciding you want to keep only the best of your best, that's when you look at your records.
Yeah.
Because the ones that are throwing twins every year are the ones you want to keep.
Yeah. I think those lambs are gonna miss that box. Oh, we're gonna take the box to the coverall with them.
Yeah, we'll take the box over. Because whoever's in here still has the built-in boxes to play on. But I think that group in the barn is missing a box. And we were talking about that ewe being from our ram Woody. He's passed away, but this is Woody. He had big bone, beautiful temperament, extremely long body. And we bought him and he stayed here until the day he died. But he was another real sweetheart. We really loved that ram. And we still have lots of daughters from him. Okay, this coverall's done now. We cleaned out the drinkers and knocked down the salt mineral, got everybody fed. So it's kind of like a feeding frenzy for everyone right now. Some of them have actually already gone to the play mode and left the feed trough. Hi guys. And what are you doing up here? Extra attention maybe? Hi, who are you? Here are the fall ewe lambs. We haven't seen them for a while. This one right here is Sheila, Seymour's sister. Hi. We gotta sort through these shortly. We're gonna be holding back maybe 10-ish for us, and all the rest will be for sale. We have a lineup of potential buyers. Hi, you guys. You look lovely. You've done really well. Here we are in the little Dorset pen. Those ones we saw running around in the main barn this morning, all the Suffolks, they're going to join this group because we're near the end now. So we're no longer going to segregate the sheep groups because we want to take full advantage of our pens. So this will be a mixed group. And here we got the rowdy crew who are really chill this morning. Moms are eating, but they're all having a little nap already. In their little lamb clusters. We got a cluster over here in the creep area where it's really private. And then we got a cluster out here as well. And from quick glance you can see all those there are ewe lambs because they've got white farm tags, except for the guy at the end who's a boy because he's got a blue farm tag. They don't need to stand up for us to know that at a glance. And over here in this cluster we can see the same thing. Hi. And because I've come over here into the Suffolk pen, all the white lambs are clustered at the gate because they're curious why I'm over here. I sat down beside them, so a few of them got up. Yeah, what am I doing sitting beside you? Eh? What am I doing? Eh? It's a little suspicious, isn't it? Hi. Who are you? Curiouser and curiouser. This ewe lamb with the Shetland is a very pretty girl. Putting out a bit more straw today. Little for these guys, but a lot more for the white ones because they didn't get any yesterday. I'm just noticing there's a lot of girls in this pen. So we left a little mountain for them. These are two of the bottle babies in the feeder. These guys don't stay in a pen. They have a pen with their moms and their brothers and sisters. But we have 5 bottle babies that spend most of their time roaming around this entire barn. And after they finish their bottles, this is the first place these 2 come. They hop into the feeder and hop on top of the bale there. What are you guys doing up there? You're not goats. You're supposed to be sheep. Lammies, what are you doing up there? Hey? So from Lynn and Arnie, thanks for watching. And I hope you'll join us again tomorrow for the next episode at Ewetopia Farms. Bye for now.
Bye for now.